All right, so our next step is once we get out of the shower, we've shampooed, we've conditioned our hair, we've detangled. Sometimes after I detangle, I will put my hair back in 4 parts or as many as you need. Or some people, again, if you have looser curls, you can do 2 parts. Or I'll just kind of let it just be free, especially if I'm going right into my next step, which I recommend doing for our hair, not to let it sit dry for too long. We want to go ahead and put product on as soon as we get out the shower. So once we get out, you can kind of wring your hair out a little bit, and then I use one of 2 things. One is like a terry cloth towel. This one's a Turby towel, super absorbent hair towel. So you want something that's not going to cause too much friction on your hair. So either I'll use this or a t-shirt. I know we all have t-shirts where you went to events or got them for free. I don't throw mine away really anymore. What I'll do is I'll use them for my hair. So I'll take a t-shirt, you can see this, and I'll cut it like down the back of the t-shirt and split it open. So you got the arm still there, but it's now super long. And I'll take it, like normally I'll start with the little piece where the neck goes, and I'll put it on my hair and just wrap it up. Wrap it up like this. Let the hair dry a little bit, take a little bit of the water out before we go to our next step. So that's what I'll do, or you can do again the same thing with a towel like this. Just make sure it's wide and make sure it's wide enough, make sure it's long enough. And again, t-shirts, excellent. I recommend this probably more than anything else. Don't use a regular cotton towel that will frizz up your hair. So honestly, t-shirts my go-to. And again, I just use old t-shirts or t-shirts I got for promotions and take them and cut them again and use them as towels, wash them. I have a little drawer I put all these in, and these are my hair day, wash day towels. So you have those. So now that your hair is kind of patted dry a little bit, we're going to go into our next step. There's many different ways, and sometimes I get lazy and not do everything I'm telling you, but the best practice that I had is using the L.O.C method, which is using a leave-in, an oil, and then some type of conditioning cream or gel or mousse, depending on what you're gonna do with your hair. So I'll go over kind of the method and then the conditioning, which type of products are best that I found out or have seen with other people that give you the best output depending on what you're trying to do with your hair. So again, L.O.C leave-in, first one. One that I'm loving now is Camille Rose. What is this? Coconut water leave-in detangling. And I'm gonna put on my my Facebook page. I'll go through each of these videos and try to break it down a little bit better. I know we're stressed for time here, but I'll try to go back and go into a little more detail, maybe give some more variety there as well. But leave-in conditioner A. So this is one. I have a couple of more that I really like, but again, I'll post that later. And these are all Camille Rose. So I go through different products. Again, we're naturals. We know how this goes. So I just gotta say it. But we know how we do when we try to play around with different products, and I do a lot of the time. So, but these are all Camille Rose by chance. So we have leave-in oil. This is one of her oils. This is the Cocoa Nibs and Honey Ultimate Hair Growth Serum. So I'll use something like this, or I'll use argan oil, just plain argan oil. Put it in, put in my drop, or I'll mix up some type of elixir. A lot of the times when my oils begin to get low, I'll just start mixing things up. Maybe look online for some recipes, or I'll let's make olive oil in a regular bottle, leftover bottle somewhere. Use some of this. Maybe go put in some argan, almond oil. I have a big bottle of almond oil, and I'll mix it in together. So you will, again, normally I'll part my hair. At this step, I will normally part my hair definitely in 4, and sometimes I'll even break those 4 down into 8. So I'll take my 4 pieces and make smaller, or 12 or larger pieces, and I'll just, depending on, again, what I'm going to be, how I'm going to be styling my hair after, depends on how many parts I'll put my hair in. To part, put in my leave-in conditioner, whip it around. I'll take some oil, put it in my hand, take my part and smooth it out. A lot of times I'll take like my regular wide tooth comb, and I will, you know, comb the area out. And then for whatever the finishing product or the last conditioning product I'll use, I will put that on after everything's conditioned, or have my leave-in on, my oil on. It's combed out, you know, initially, and then I'll put in, like, this is a style or a finishing style from Camille Rose. It's a coconut water style setter. It's just a creamy mixture, similar to Shea Moisture, the whatever's in the, like, the original orange bottle. It's kind of similar to that, but for some reason my hair loves coconut water, and this base is coconut water. My hair really loves it. The Shea Moisture with the Shea, I'll use it. It's a good thing, but it doesn't do this. My hair doesn't react the same as when I use things with coconut water in it. Not necessarily coconut oil. My stylist mentioned that coconut oil is an astringent, so it can kind of strip the hair. So I try to stay away from things with coconut oil as one of the top products, but this has coconut water. And so once I get my hair pieced together, I'll take a styling cream, put it on the section of hair. Again, I normally have them pretty small depending on what I'm doing with the hair. And then I'll use these tools. So it comes like with a rat tooth comb. So if I'm trying to be super, you know, precise, I'll take it and make my parts. Normally, I don't bother with this. Normally, I have one part that's either here, here, or here. Those are the areas that I'll use this for, to make a really clean part. And the rest of the time, I'll use my regular comb. And then something I love so much, you guys, I'm sure know the denim brush. I have one around here, but a lot of YouTubers use it. This is a Felicia Leatherwood brush. It kind of spreads apart a little bit. I know now they have brushes that have a little bit more stretch to it, but this is like the original brush. And so this is the one I use. I may try the newer ones later, but has lots of different rows in it, and again, it kind of has a little give so when you do your hair. But I think the special thing about it is that it has a bunch of different rows, so it can go in and nicely detangle your hair. So once I put those 3 products on, whichever 3 I'm using, I'll go into the part. Again, my hair is normally wet, and of course you'll be taking your time going through each part, so make sure you have some, you know, water somewhere close, so if your hair gets dry while you're doing this process, again, which it probably will, if you're taking your time, you're loving your hair, you're saying sweet nothings while you do this, you're appreciating the beautiful head of hair God has given you, we're appreciating the coily and the curliness, all of that, you will get a little dry because we're going to take our time. Okay, so have your water bottle, whether it be this kind, or of course we naturals have bunches of water bottles too, and just spritz it. So just fill your hair once you get to each part. So I'll take my part again with my leave-in oil, my finishing product on, and then I'll take this brush. Normally I'll take the full part and comb through to make sure the product goes fully all the way in, and then again I will do whatever style I'm doing. So if it's a wash and go, I still will use this. If I'm just doing a big puff, I'll still use this, take my parts. I normally don't do them as small, but I'll take each part, comb through, and then just leave it. I may clip it in while I'm doing each section, but I'll just leave it be. It's going to be nice and detangled, and then after, I'll just normally either put it up again while it's in its wet state and do a puff, you know, put a head wrap around it to smooth out the edges, or sometimes I'll just maybe plait it into 4 or 6 big plaits, let it dry overnight, then the next day I'll undo it and put it in a puff or do something funky with it. Again, that's when you're just trying to be simple, not do too much with your hair. All right, and I'll talk about different styles we can do that we're going to be doing as well, but other finishing products that I use. So I have my cream, that's normally my go-to. I'll use something that's gel-like. I'll do this if I'm trying to do twist outs that want to be really defined. I found that when I go with creams, normally my hair is fluffy. If I go with gels or with some type of mousse that you use, your hair is going to be a little bit stiffer, but it just depends on what you're looking to have, or what type of style. So again, creams, we have mousse, we have gel, depending on what your finishing style is going to be. And we mentioned doing a wash and go, but also I will do a lot of twist outs. So I'll actually, in this video, I'll come back, I'll talk about twist outs and then some of the ways that I style my twist outs, because those are the main things that I do to my hair. Plus, I'll tell you kind of what I did with this, the things that I use for this one, and a few more products. So, guys, stay tuned, and I will see you back on the next